organization is awesome. I think it'd be really good for a lot of students because you can have a folder for each class. I have a folder for each bell that I teach. So
okay, can you go back and show us how you do that?
Yeah. You see where the plus sign is at the top? Just hit the plus sign. And then,
oh Lord,
I don't even have Notability right now.
And then create a subject. Creates one of these things with the like the B, D, F, or G. The divider. See where I have teams, and then I have science department and professional development. This is a divider. See how I can collapse
create
it?
Divider. So that would be like Learning Center.
Where did you get Notability?
He sent out an email with
link.
a code for you to download.
Okay. All right.
And then a folder. So I have my teaching and I have my teams. And so under teaching, I have a folder for each bell. And then I put every handout that I'm going to do in class in that bell. So it's to bring something in. I have Dropbox. So this arrow at the top right. You can.
Oh, that's how you import. So instead of having. Oh, okay.
So if I want to import some notes, I just pick the notes I want to import. That would be these pages, and that little circle tells you it's importing. I always create a new note. I never add to a new note. You can tell it what pages. So maybe I only want the first page, or maybe I want the whole thing, whatever you want. And then you have to back out of it, which is kind of weird. And it shows up at the top. It's right here. If you want to rename it so you know what it is, just you want to see where it says edit in the top right or top left corner. You click edit and you can drag it. You can click on the document and you can drag it to another folder, or you can click in the word and I could rename it chapter, what am I doing? 4 notes. And you have to have a new name for each document, even if it's in a different folder. So I would name it B because it's in bell B. And then if you want, like I want to copy it and have it in each bell, get out of this, click on it, click on it, and duplicate comes up. So now I've made a copy. I hit edit again to change the name. This time I want it to be D-Bell. Yeah, and then I just drag it to D-Bell and it'll show up.
It won't
in
drag
D.
because it says B. It won't drag anything unless it has had a name change.
Right, like these are considered different, the lowercase b and the uppercase. Well, no, I don't think they are. This is named different down here. It has to have something different in its name. So I just put it by the bell.
So you can duplicate it and have the same document in one folder, but you can't transfer it to another folder unless it has a different.
Well, see how it made it
with the period.
See how it made it copy?
But she made 2 B's,
and
so
then
she made a D.
Copy 2. So it's got a different file name.
Oh, because it's copy 2 now.
Yeah.
So you could keep it that, but.
But I just like to know. I also like to know what bell I'm in because I get confused
you
easy.
might have different changes on each bell,
Right?
Which is cool,
Right?
Because then you have it already saved as their progress.
Well, and like for chapter 25 notes, I know where I am in this bell. I didn't fill this in, whereas another bell I might have.
Okay.
So that's why each bell has its own information.
Are these PDFs?
These are PDFs, but it will bring in a document, but I think it needs Google Drive to be able to. So you have to hook up and have a Google Drive account, and it takes longer to convert. So I just like.
Yeah, I always like PDF.
And
right over the top of it.
Right, and I save everything into PDF anyway, because if I put it up on Edline, I want it in PDF form, so it's exactly the same for the kids. So create new note, and
how do you, if you put it in the
there's
wrong
that.
file, how do you just duplicate it and then?
What do you
I
mean?
put it in the wrong file folder on accident, so I imported something to do it while you were doing it.
Click on the document, click on it and drag it to where you want.
And then it'll just move it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's how you get stuff in. And then I have a, which did I not bring it? How did I not bring my mouse? Oh, that was good. To make notes, I just, I have stylus that's
Has a pen, the
it's
thing at the top.
it's got a disc on the end because it writes real fine. I can't write with the kind that has the
Eraser.
sponge on the end.
This is it's too fat.
Yeah.
Even in a fine option, it's still so
Yeah.
fat. It covers up stuff you don't want.
Yeah, and you can see how fine this is.
Where did you get that stylus?
I got it at Micro Center for $21. I mean,
It's a great deal.
It's more well, and John D'Alessandro got some type the same company makes it. It's $100. I don't know what that thing does that mine doesn't do.
Called?
It's Adonit. So it's ADONIT is the brand name.
Okay.
I can't believe I forgot it.
And it does all of those colors.
No, this does color, so you can change the color. You can change the thickness, so you can write pretty thin with it.
Can you do this over like a PowerPoint as well, or is that just should I just keep doing slide shark?
I have not brought in PowerPoints to this.
Well, you could do PDFs of PowerPoints. You could do that. So
Yeah.
it could still be.
Because I use fill-it-in notes. Here's my notes. They're fill-in notes as they go along. So this works really well for me. You can insert pictures. The other thing I use it for a lot, so this is what I use every day in teaching. I use it to take notes too. So like in our learning team, we're coming up with our outcomes. So I typed these notes off as we went. You can type like normal. You can input, you can bring in pictures or video. You just hold. Oh, wait a minute. Why is it not doing it? Oh, over here. Add a photo or take a photo. So I could take a photo of a kid's, of his work. It's like I could say, here's his work. And then I could put it up on the board, and then we could write on it, and I could save it.
How did you do that?
On the plus sign on the top,
I see.
you can just bring in a photo from your camera. So here's my dog. You can do a web clip. I have not done a web clip yet.
Stickies.
Yeah, I haven't used that at all.
They're stickers,
Cool.
like Post-it notes, but I couldn't figure out how to type on the Post-it note because I was trying to show a kid this the other day.
Yeah.
It looks like it works just on top of it. Yeah. But I was trying to type text a note on top of something, and I couldn't get it. I just couldn't figure out how to do it. Doesn't mean
Well, there's a caption. I don't know. Do you guys know that if you want to get rid of the keyboard, see in the bottom right the keyboard? Mm-hmm. If you touch that, it'll go away. That took me a while to
But
figure
you
out.
reposition pictures in different objects.
You should be able to just click on it and then drag it. See at the top, there's that tab. This tab in the top center.
Oh, okay.
That's where you want to click
I got it.
and get rid of it or move it or whatever you want. But one thing I thought, one thing I thought was cool when I did this, everybody wanted a copy of it, so I sent out. You just export it as an email, and I just did PDF. And it came up and it looked just like, so here it is, just as I printed it. It's going to go out to everybody. I thought that was pretty handy. Mm-hmm. Much easier than in the past where it was an attachment and I had to find the attachment. And this was one of my favorite things I found about it. But what I use it for every day is just the notes for the students. And I have each worksheet separate.
So you type just out of curiosity, you type the notes up or the document up first, and then you just have it, and then you work it.
Right. This is stuff I already had, not because of the iPad. I used it on my tablet, and so in the past I had a tablet and I could write on the tablet. I still have a tablet, so I can still write on there.
I love this.
I do. I barely use the computer in the classroom at all. I used it today because I needed to show Flash, and the Puffin wasn't working. But it's so much quicker to connect to the screen. It's so much lighter to walk around with. I love it. That's all I use. And I use this exclusively. I mean, do you guys have questions, or do you want to know how to do things?
I'm just starting to learn to use Notability, just finding my way around.
So you are mostly using it to import documents you already have.
Yes.
So you haven't created any documents using Notability.
Well, yeah, I have. I mean, these things down here, this is created in it.
And so you were able to change the paper by using the...
Yeah, the paper,
Paper.
I don't know. I was screwing around one day. I think that's in settings, yeah. And you
Okay.
can change it back to white. And I can get rid of lines. Yeah.
That's cool.
So
But
that's
the
kind
kids
of,
probably like the lines better, don't they?
I don't know.
So now, are you teaching your kids how to use it so that they can
No,
take their
because,
notes?
well,
Or they
a
don't-
few,
one of them all have it?
very few have a iPad. I have one kid in one class
Yeah, I do
who
too.
I've taught.
So if you email this to them, they don't download it to their Notability. Does it work like a Word document? Can you edit in it right? It wouldn't
No,
matter, though.
no, not the way I do it in PDF, because it's a PDF format. But if it was a Word format, yes.
You think you'll do that when they all have iPads?
I'll probably leave it PDF. I'll probably leave it like this. We were
Okay.
thinking do it as Word. I'll probably leave it PDF.
But then can they can use it the same way as you
Right.
in Notability?
Well, and that's
You
what
take
one
their
kid
notes.
is doing. I've told them if you have an iPad or if you have a computer and you want to do it electronically, just let me know. And I put all the documents in PDF up on Edline. But for him, I can't remember what I did for that kid. I think I sent him links from my Dropbox, because you can have a public folder in Dropbox, and then it allows you on a computer. If you go to Dropbox on a computer, you can see you click on link and it shows that link, and you can copy it and then email it to someone, and they can only get to that document. They can't get to the rest of your stuff, but it still makes me nervous. So I put it up on Headline. They can go there.
Just to get the blank one.
Yeah. Or I'll email it to them if they want. I've only had one kid take me up on it. There are a couple kids that are taking notes
So
electronically.
they can get these documents from Headline, create their own Dropbox,
Right,
get it off their own iPad,
right.
and do the editing or the guided notes while you teach.
Yeah, and some of Dropbox Notability too has a function where if you, and I can't, let's see if I can, if I have a, something that's, I don't think I have a document on here that's attached. Well, here's this. So I can download it, and sometimes it lets you, like this, you can put it into Notability. So Notability has functionality within apps just like Dropbox does. So now I can open that test in Notability. And there it is in
How
Notability.
did you go into there at first?
I opened the attachment
On an email.
in email. And then when it was opened, there's a upload picture in the far right top corner. And that had options to it. Open in Notability, open in Office, open in Dropbox. And then it just, because it's because this one's a Word document, it needs Google Drive to translate it. The other version was
Well,
PDF, I think.
It prompt you to get Google Drive, or do you have to have that already?
I don't know the answer to that because I had Google Drive. I started using Google Drive last year because I have a computer at home and a computer here, and I would forget things. And I thought, I'll start playing around with Dropbox. Oh my gosh, it's changed my life here at school. It's so much better.
I found Dropbox quicker updates than Google Drive.
And I don't know why I didn't use Google Drive.
Google Drive is just, it didn't update as frequently. And with Dropbox, as soon as you click save, it puts it out to all your other devices.
Yeah.
What about SkyDrive?